So, welcome all of you to my English channel. And as you can see, our today's topic for transformation is change the degree. Now, students, you already know that there are three types of degrees in grammar: positive, comparative, and superlative. So, positive degree means there is no comparison, it is only about one person, place, or thing. Comparative degree means it is about two persons, places, or things. And superlative means more than two, it could be more than two, any number, 4, 5, 10, any. Now, based on that, see, I have written the steps how to change the degree. This is also a part of your transformation. And these rules will definitely help you to solve the exercises with this topic. Now, see, first step is identify the degree. How will you identify the degree? Because if it is given, you have to see the adjective. For example, small, smaller, smallest. If it is small, then it is positive degree. If it is smaller, then it is comparative degree. If it is the smallest, then it is superlative degree. So this is just an example. We will see further how to identify the degrees. Now, first step is over identification of the degree. Second step, see, if it is positive degree, first you identify that if it is positive degree, you will have to change it to comparative degree. That is type 1. If it is comparative degree, you will have to change it to positive degree. That is type 2. And the third type, that is if it is superlative degree, it's up to you. You could change it to positive or comparative, or you could change it to both the degrees. That is type number 3. So first I have taken type 1 and 2 for you. Now see, remember this thing. This is the most important thing. Only for type 1 and 2, if the negative word not is there, then you have to remove the negative word not. And if the word not is missing in the sentence, then you have to add that word not. So remember students, don't forget this rule. Only for type 1 and 2, not is there, remove that. If not is missing, then add that word not. Okay, so now let's move further. See, type 1, positive to comparative. Now, see the example which I have written. Then I will teach you how to change the degree stepwise. The example given is Mohan was as strong as Soham. Okay. Now, how can you identify the degree? First step is identification. See, if you see as dash as, or if you see so dash as, or you see the adjective word, with that you can identify the degree, whether it is positive, comparative, or superlative. See, as you can see over here, as and as is there in the sentence. So obviously it is positive degree. Okay. Now see how to interchange, how to change the degree. First step, you have to interchange the names. Means Mohan and Soham. So Soham will come here, Mohan will go over there. See over here, Soham. The sentence begins with the last word Soham, and Mohan goes in the end. So interchange the name, swipe the names. See, Soham, and in the end, Mohan. Now see, second step, add not and remove as dash as. Why? As I told you, if not is there, remove, and if not is missing, then add. So in this question, as you can see, negative word is missing, not is missing. So we have to add the word not. See, Soham is not stronger than Mohan. Now, why do I write stronger? Because here it is given strong. So stronger. There are three forms of this adjective: strong, stronger, strongest, positive, comparative, superlative. So we are changing from positive to comparative. So strong becomes stronger. And why are we using this stronger than? Because it is the rule that whenever you are changing from positive to comparative, this word than is compulsory in that. See, Soham is not stronger than Mohan. So interchange the name, use not, then use than after the adjective. What is the adjective? Stronger. So always remember this thing, use this word than after the adjective. So this is our adjective. This is our comparative adjective, right? Next, same way, the next example you have to solve. Raj is as clever as Mehul. So again, we can see these words as and as you can see, as and as. So that means it is positive degree, because as, so as is there in positive degree. Now let's change this degree to comparative. The same steps you will have to follow. Interchange the names and add the word not. See, Mehul will come here and Raj will go over there, interchanging the names. So answer begins with the last word, Mehul. Mehul is not. Why do we add not again? Because it is not given. So add not if it is missing. Mehul is not adding the negative word, and clever changes to cleverer, because there are three forms of this adjective: clever, cleverer, the cleverest. So Mehul is not cleverer than Rahul. Why are we using than again? Because it is the rule that use than after adjective. And what is the adjective? Cleverer. So cleverer than Rahul. Interchanging the names, right? Sorry, here I may say it is Raj. Okay, so now I hope this is clear. Interchanging the names and using not if it is not given, changing the adjective from positive to comparative. So this is type 1. Now moving on to the next type, type 2, that is comparative to positive. As you can see, I have written over here C to P, that is type 2 comparative to positive degree. Now students, see over here, I have written the example. This is not very different from this. If you have understood this one, then this one is very easy for you. See, Mohini is smarter than Rohini, right? Now again, how will you identify? First step is identification of the degree. How will you identify? See, it is given smarter. ER is given, right? Smarter, stronger, harder, better. All these are comparative degree where you see ER in the end. So wherever you see ER means it is comparative. And when it is comparative, you will change it to positive. And also you will see the word more sometimes. We will see in the further examples. If you see the word more or if you see ER, that means it is comparative degree. And the word then is always there in this. See, and we have to remove the word then while you are changing from comparative to positive. So this is how you identify. If you see these things means it is comparative degree. Now let us see how to change. First, interchanging the names, same like the previous example. See, interchange the names. Which are the two names? Mohini and Rohini. These are the two names. So swipe that names. Rohini will come first, Mohini will go in the end. See, Rohini, answer begins with this. Rohini is not. Now why do we add not? Because it is missing. When not is missing, add the word not. See in the question, can you see not anywhere? No. So Rohini is not so smart as Mohini. Now why do we add this? So as, because it is a rule while you are changing to comparative to positive, you have to add these words. So as, use so as or as. So here I am using so as, because with not we use so as. So Rohini is not so smart as Mohini, and we are using smart because the positive form for the word smarter is smart. There are three forms: smart, smarter, the smartest. So here it is comparative to positive. We are changing to positive. The first form of this adjective is smart. So Rohini is not so smart as Mohini. Interchanging the names, adding the word not, and changing the adjective form. Then same way the second example. See, Seema is not taller than Reena. Now is it the same? Can we solve the sentence the same way like the previous one? No, there is one change. See the sentence carefully. Look at it. There is the word not. So you have to remove that word. See, if not is there, remove. So remove this word not, and taller will change to tall because it is comparative to positive. See, interchanging the names, first name will come in the last. In the last, and the last name will go the first place. See, Reena, the sentence begins with the last word, and Seema is in the end. So Reena is as tall as Seema. Now again, this is compulsory. We have to use so as or as I told you before. So interchanging the names, and did you notice that I remove the word not because it is given in the rules. In this example, the word not was missing. So I added, but in this example, not was already given. So I removed that word not. So answer is Reena is as tall as Seema. See, the meaning of the sentence is same. We don't have to change the meaning. That is the first rule. That is the definition of transformation. As in the beginning I told you, transformation means the meaning of the sentences should be intact. Now I hope you have understood these two examples. So this was examples for type 2. Now we already covered type 1 and 2. Now we'll begin with type 3. So now let us look at the third type. The third type is from superlative to positive and from superlative to comparative. See, when we are doing the third type, remember the two rules. First is using the and second is one of the. So if you find in the sentence, if you find the an adjective, then you have to use the first type. And if you see one of the, you have to use the second type. So let us see this first one, the. Now see, if it is superlative degree, as I told you, we can change it to positive or comparative. Now, in positive degree, you have to use no other, and in comparative degree, you have to use than any other. Remember this, with positive, no other, and with comparative, than any other. First of the first of all, let us look at the sentence. Modi is the most popular minister in India. Now, as you can see, it is given the most popular. So one of the is not given, means it is the first type. Now we have to use no other. First, let us change it to positive. See, let us begin with no other. No other minister in India is as popular as Modi. Now, as dash as you can see, we have used the adjective in between as dash as. So when do we use as dash as? For positive degree. And we have started the answer with no other. As I told you in the rules, start the answer with no other. No other minister in India is as popular as Modi. Now, here it is given the most popular, means it is superlative degree. So from superlative we are changing to positive. So it becomes as popular as, and the rest of the sentence as it is, no change. Then from superlative to comparative. So in comparative degree we have to use than any other. So Modi is more popular than any other minister in India. Now see, instead of using the most other, we have used more popular than any other minister in India because it is given than any other. So you have to use than any other. Now here, as you can see, I have already changed from superlative to positive and superlative to comparative. Remember these two rules. From superlative to positive, start the answer with no other, and from superlative to comparative, use than any other. So I hope these two sentences are clear. The answer is clear to you. So this was type 3 rule number 1. Now type 3 rule number 2. See, from superlative to positive. From superlative to positive, when you are changing, when you see one of the in the sentence, use very few, and while changing comparative, use than most other. See, let us look at the example. You will understand better. Rani is one of the tallest girls in the class. Right now, can you see over here? One of the. So one of the is given, means it is type 3 rule number 2. See, now let us change it to positive. So that means I have to start my answer with very few because we are changing from superlative to positive first. Then we will do this one. Now see, very few girls, always keep this plural. It is already given plural in the question. Keep it plural. Don't change. Very few girls in the class are as tall as Rani. Now, again, as tall as, same like we did over here, as popular as, same way, because we are changing it to positive degree. And what is the identity of positive degree? How do you identify when it is given as dash as or so dash as? So it is compulsory. Whenever you are changing to positive degree, you have to use as dash as. Now see, second one, superlative to comparative. Rani is taller than most other girls in the class. Now, here we are changing from superlative to comparative. So, we have to use than most other because it is already given in the rule. We have to use than most other. And why are we using taller? Because it is comparative degree. As I told you, the three forms you have to remember: tall, taller, tallest. Whichever adjective is given, you have to change it to the form which is asked to you. So here it is comparative, means the second form, taller. So Rani is taller than most other girls. Again, I'm repeating the same thing. Keep it plural as it is in the as it is given in the question. So Rani is taller than most other girls in the class. No change in the sentence. Only the change that you have to make is this. See, other things I have kept the same. And also this. ER, because it is comparative degree. See, I already written in the bracket, it is comparative and this is positive. Same way I also written over here, it is positive and this one is comparative. So this is how you change the superlative degree to positive and comparative. This was type number 3. Now, I hope this types are clear to you and this topic change the degree is clear to you. If you have any doubts, please comment in the section below.